Hey there, this is Kevin O'Neill with Strategies That Sell, and I'm replying and making this video based on your Craigslist post where you were looking for someone to help you take your content that's over in Blogger and basically convert it over into a WordPress site. As you know, WordPress works on different themes, and we have designed all kinds of themes. In the email that I sent you, you'll notice that I have a link so you can see all the different types of themes that we've used before. Of course, it's always much less expensive to use a pre-existing theme and then make it work for your needs and kind of tweak it. We can design from scratch, but I really wouldn't recommend that because there's hundreds and hundreds of designs in our portfolio that we can help you with. So I guess the real key is find one that makes sense and tends to work for you. We can always change the background colors and the textures, and of course the photos are obviously going to change. So it just makes it look completely customized and one of a kind. So this is an example of I know that you're looking for a magazine on pop news, and this is one design that basically pulls that off. You can see here where you have the header up top, and then you can have different topics for navigation. We've got about and politics, entertainment. You can have drop-down menus or not, technology, education, fashion. Again, whatever you want these headers to be, obviously that's what it would be. It's completely customizable within WordPress. And then this focuses on a picture type of eye-catching type of design. So you'll see that you can either have these fixed where you have certain things that always show up on the home page, or the way this is set up, your most recent blog post in, let's just say, for example, the education category would actually pop up here. And of course, as you hover over, you'll see that these different descriptions below actually kind of pop up and extend so that people can read just a bit more. This is a mobile responsive design, so for example, if I were to take the window and actually make it smaller, it automatically resizes and just pushes all the content down. So even if it were on a mobile size screen, you can see on the left here, this is totally mobile responsive, which is really important today, obviously. So the wider the screen, the more will fit across the top of the screen. And unfortunately, I can only record this video in this size. It can't go any larger. But if I had a larger screen like I do on my desktop, I can continue to extend it, and everything just continues to respond accordingly, which is really cool. So that's how that one works. You can then see it's based on all of these photos. Of course, you can have the footer custom designed. We can put widgets in there, whatever you need. So if I took one of these posts as an example here and clicked on it, obviously that would take us over to the detail on that particular blog post. You still have the header up top. Your blog post can be laid out however you want. We can have tags over here, related posts, the share this social media icons. Of course, you can have comments down below. So all of that. And then on the right hand side, you can have widgets set up. So this one is set up where it automatically shows the most recent, and then you can click on the most popular, obviously based on the number of comments, and then random. So, and again, this is totally customizable, not only by us, but the cool thing about WordPress is once we set up one of these packages for you, you can come in and make these changes without having to pay for a web designer to make the changes. Now, if you don't feel like doing it and you want to hire us, we're certainly more than willing to help out, but it enables you to change this. If you wanted to get rid of all of these sidebar widgets, you could easily do that through the WordPress dashboard. So that's no problem at all. You don't want recent posts over here or recent comments on the right, you get rid of it. Just as simple as moving the widgets around and changing the page design or layout. So you can get really creative with these. You know, if you go to around the page, you'll see that you know, it retains the way we've got it set up right now is where it retains this similar theme throughout. If you wanted a full page instead of the widgets, you could do that. If you wanted to break things up on a certain post into excuse me, into 3 different columns, you could do that. You can see we clicked on the header politics here, again right here, and then it took all of our posts on politics and laid them out in that same style so that it's photo based, which is really eye-catching and kind of what people want to see these days. So that gives you an idea on one magazine style that you could choose from. Here's another one. Let me show you this. This one's again a little bit different. It's got the slider bar up top there where it's actually just fading into different photos that you can preset as featured photos. You can change those whenever you want. And then you can see that, of course, again up top we've got the navigation. Again, you can choose to have the navigation up here and then separate navigation down here for your different categories of pop articles or whatever. You can have drop-down menus if you'd like, or just keep them without the drop-down menus. You can see that this slider bar right through here, again, totally customizable. I can either close that off. I'm sorry. What's going on with this? Okay, so I can either scroll up or scroll down and then have, again, you can see custom logos in the news, cross-browsing coding, internet. So you can see that, again, we've just put in some mock content in here, but you can see how you could sort this. Again, trying to keep everything as organized as possible with your recent posts, your popular posts, your random posts. You can put archives, blog roll. Again, totally customizable for whatever you want. We've just got it laid out with this particular fashion right now. The cool part is once we do the design, you can turn this into whatever you want it to be. So another option for you is this style of magazine. Here's yet another different design with the sliders that roll across the top. You know, obviously the navigation across here, your logo would go up the top. One of the cool things here is that if you don't like the background to be, let me just kind of see if I can move my video recording window over a bit. I don't think I can once I'm recording. Unfortunately not. Yeah, I can. Okay. So you can see over here that on the navigation over here to the left, we actually have the ability to change colors. So this is really cool where you can play with this and change it to whatever color you might like. So that enables you to change your design on the fly very simply. Also, if you want to change the texture, like take a look at this one. This looks you know, the way it looks, but all of a sudden if I add a texture to the background, it totally changes the feel of what's happening with the design. And that's just a real simple way to tweak this and customize it from your behalf instead of having to pay for us to recode it and redesign it. So that's kind of one of the cool things about this particular design that we really like. So again, you can see as I scroll down here, you know, you can lay this out however you want. If you said, hey, I only want 2 columns instead of recent from fashion, recent from technology, and recent from nature, I only want fashion and technology up top here. Well, it would we could do that where it would only have 2 equally adjusted columns in the middle instead of, you know, it'd be half and half instead of a third, and a third. Again, layout is so simple to change with WordPress. So here's another design, and I'll just leave it with that. I've shown you 3 possible design configurations, give you an idea of what we can do for you. At the same time, I've left the link in the email so you can check out all the different design styles and pick one that works. Pricing wise, I put this in my email. Look, it depends on how many pages you have, how many categories you have. The reality is, how long is it going to take us to actually convert this thing over for you? And without speaking with you and knowing some of the details, taking a look at your existing site, I could throw some ballpark figure out there, but that would just be blowing smoke. And I don't want to do that. I want to give you a true estimate of what it would take and get to the point where I could give you an actual proposal. And if it made sense, then great. And if not, then that's fine too. Glad you listened. Hope we can help, and look forward to talking to you. You can reach me. My name is Kevin O'Neill. You can reach me on my cell phone is the best way. I just moved to Florida. I live in Boca Raton now from Maryland, but this is a Maryland number, but I am here in Florida. My number is 301-748-4046. That's my cell. Thanks. Have a great day.